It's your girl, Angel Sky, coming at you per usual every single week for Teen Mom Talk Tuesday. So let's get into this. Let's spill some tea. So last night's Teen Mom was pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Like the past couple weeks, it's been like on and off, kind of boring, but I felt like last night was a pretty good episode. Brought a lot of drama, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about that, and hopefully you guys tuned in so you can understand what I'm talking about. So first, we're gonna get into Chelsea because hers is major. So we're gonna start with hers. Then we're gonna end with Janelle because you guys know I gotta end off with her. So Chelsea had her baby Lane. She is super adorable. She is just the cutest little thing ever. And Cole is amazing. Like, number one, he cried at the birth of his daughter. That's beautiful. Number two, he pulled his daughter out of the birthing canal. He pulled his daughter out of the birthing canal. Go Cole. I'm not gonna lie, I am a woman and I am not sure if I can do that. That sounds kind of crazy, but good for him. He is such a big support system. He is such a sweet guy. And then Watson had his surgery. Good thing it was kind of minor because it was just, you know, the ear infection thing that sometimes kids get. And to help reduce ear infections, they put like a little drain pipe in it. So it wasn't too major, but it's still scary. You have your little baby. I know he's getting older, but he's a baby. And it's scary. Like, they're being put under. You just don't know what could happen. Anything could happen. I know when my kids went under because they had to have like caps put on and dental work, I was terrified. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was shaking. I was scared. It's a scary situation. Cole is a mess. She was probably more worried about Cole than she was Watson because he was losing it. He's just such a sensitive guy. He's just so sweet. He's adorable. Like, I love Cole. How could you not love Cole? You know, some girls don't like a mushy. I'm all about the mushy type. Love it. Hey. So yeah, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay. Chelsea is pregnant with baby number 4. With baby number 4. You guys, I'm telling you, it is creepy how our lives are so much alike. Because, like I said in my last video, she had Aubrey. And then like 8 years later, she had Watson. I had my daughter Angela. Like 8 years later, I had my son Anthony. Then I had Alana. Then she had Lane right after. Now she's pregnant with her 4th, which was a girl for me. So if she has another girl after Lane, I'm literally gonna lose it because it's creepy how much we are alike in so many different ways. Like the oldest, the father's not the same, and that's the same for her. It's just creepy how everything is like eerily the same. So I'm telling you right now, quote me, if she has another baby after Lane and it's a girl, like right now how she's pregnant, and if it's a girl, I'm gonna lose it. Like too much alike. It's almost getting creepy. So that's it for Chelsea. So for Leah, I want to say for the record, I was wrong. I was wrong, okay? People, you heard me say it, I was wrong. And not that I thought that he was like any kind of like gold digger or maybe trying to amp up his business. Okay, this light keeps adjusting, it's really bothering me. So yeah, I wasn't thinking like, okay, he's using her for his business. That's not what I was thinking. I was just saying like, maybe, you know, he has a business but girl, after I saw his house, he's obviously doing very well for himself. He's financially stable, you know, his company's doing well. So now I'm just all for him. I love him. I think he's a great fit for Leah. They communicate perfectly together. They are like simpatico. They go together. They're so cute together. He's so supportive. He's so understanding. And I was agreeing with everything he was saying about Jeremy, because poor Addie just wants her dad, and then she has to watch her two older sisters, the twins, go to their father's house and have a great time, and her dad is nowhere to be found. And he can't even pick up the phone to call her. Like, cool, you have a job that you work super far away in. Okay, that's all right. My husband works all the time too, but you have to make time for your kids. That is priority number one, and that should be the reason why you're working. So yeah, Leah, I was feeling for her. I was feeling for Addie. It was breaking my heart having her talk about that. And yeah, as far as Leah goes, I really just think that she needs to put Jeremy's feelings aside, because at the end of the day, Addie's feelings are more important than Jeremy's feelings, right? That's your daughter. That's who you should be protecting, not Jeremy's feelings. Jeremy's going to do what Jeremy's going to do. And he needs to know that as a father, you're not doing everything you need to do. So step up, let him know. And not even in a bad way. Maybe he just doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't know the damage he's doing. Just like her boyfriend said, maybe he doesn't even understand the extent of what he's doing. So give him the benefit of the doubt. Talk to him. Try to see if maybe you can work something out, or see if, you know what I mean? Like, you guys can talk it out, and maybe he can understand kind of what she's going through and how she's feeling. So that's Leah. On to Kaylin. Totally random, but I saw that she was like eating pierogies yesterday, and they were just boiled. Kaylin, next time you eat pierogies, put them in some butter, you know, boil them up, get them cooked, and then put them in a pan full of butter, fry them up. You will not regret that. Trust me, it is delicious. And that is the only way to make pierogies. So she completely made them wrong, and I was mad at her for giving pierogies a bad name. Off topic. And Lux, I don't think Chris has ever been on the show before. If he has, I haven't seen him. I must have missed that episode, but I've never seen Chris on the show before. But I can just tell you by looking at Lux that he looks just like his daddy. Like, he is the cutest face in the world, and his long hair with that cute little ponytail, I can't. Like, he's just so cute. I can't even deal with it. I just want to squeeze his cheeks through the camera. It drives me nuts. He is so adorable. His face is just like those big old lips and his puffy cheeks. Oh my gosh, he drives me crazy. I think he's so cute. And so Kaylin, like, she kind of bothers me with certain things that she does, like especially with the whole like baby mama with Javi, and she can't even just have a simple conversation with this girl who is in her son's life, taking care of her sons. Like, that is super petty to me. And I feel like if I was Javi's girlfriend, I would squash it and come up to you and just have a conversation. Because obviously somebody needs to start it. It's not going to be Kaylin. It's not going to be Javi. So then if this much time has passed, you need to insert yourself into this situation and say, hey, my name is so-and-so. I would really like to get to know you. You know, I'm going to be in your son's life, so I'm sure you want to know me. Like, just go about it the way that you would want somebody to go about it with your kid. You know, like, put yourself in her shoes and think about, okay, how would I want somebody to approach me, or, you know, to have this conversation with me? So think about what you would want and then come to her like that. Because Kaylin really bothers me in that aspect, how she like it feels like she's too good to go over and talk to her. Like, that's so petty to me. I think she's a great mom. I really do. I think Kaylin's a really good mom. And I think that she always means well, but it just doesn't always come out right. You know what I mean? So I feel like she should just step up, do what she has to do, and just have that conversation, because you're about to pop, you're about to have a baby, and this situation that you guys got going on is not healthy. How you guys are just keeping everything bottled up. Talk about it and let the other person know how you feel. Like, what's the problem? I just don't get it. So, okay. That was Kaylin, and now we're moving on to Brianna. Sorry, y'all know I got my notes. I stay with notes. So on to Brianna. Poor little Stellita. Oh my gosh, poor Stella. Like, could you imagine if your little baby had an infection in her shoulder that almost went to her bloodstream, and you are just watching, hoping and praying that your little girl is going to be okay? No mom wants to go through that. That's literally every mom's worst nightmare. And poor Brianna to have to deal with that. And then, you know, Nova gets like the shaft because everything is pretty much about Stella right now because she's so sick and she has so much going on. But in that same aspect, I'm happy she has her mother's support, because she says that she has no one, but she does have her mother. She does normally have her sister, but she's away right now. And it just so happens something bad happened when her sister went away. But she has her mom, and she have Devon, Nova's dad. He is doing amazing. He is stepping up to the plate and doing what he has to do as a father. Devon, thumbs up to you. Keep it going. Keep it pushing. You got your own place. You got your own job. You are doing your thing. You brought yourself up. So good job. I really wish Lewis would have a heart and have some compassion, because not only is he not taking care of Stella, but then he doesn't care when your daughter's in the hospital. Like, what kind of not only dad, but what kind of person are you that you're not worried about your little baby girl having an infection in the hospital and needing like surgery? You just don't care? You're that malice that you just don't care about your own daughter that you created? I can't. I'm going to get mad. I don't want to make this a super long video. I know that I say that every time, but I really don't, because I want to post a couple other videos today, so I don't want to make this too long. So we are going to move on to Janelle. Y'all know I make this face every time Janelle comes on the screen because I get a headache and she bothers me and she plays the victim and woe is me and oh poor Janelle. Number one, Janelle, honey, you ain't leaving this show, because you can sit here and you can say all day you got other things besides MTV, but yet you're still filming, right? Like, you still haven't dropped MTV. So what else do you have going on there? You're making like massive amounts of money besides MTV, because if that was the case, you still wouldn't be filming. You're so mad that they won't film your husband, but yet you're still filming. So I hope that she gets something else going on. She needs to start up a business. Maybe her and David, if they're going to stay together and work it out, which I don't think they should, but it's not my life. It is hers. So if they are going to stay together, start up a business, you know, like do what you got to do so that you and David can make your money together, and at least he can work and feel like more like a man. This dude hasn't worked in years. All he's been doing is living off of your MTV income. And now he's mad. He wants to open up his mouth, say some slick stuff, and then he can't be on the show. Watch your mouth. Don't be disrespectful. Like, that's not hard. Nobody else has done it on the show but you. And you have to understand with stuff like that, yes, people are going to look at you in a negative light because you're a negative person. And you're saying everybody looks at you like you're a bad mom and you're a bad person. Everybody is portraying their own life on the show. You got Kaylin, you got Brianna, you got Leah, you got Chelsea. Then you have the Teen Mom OG. They're all doing the same thing. So why are only you having these problems? Because you're bringing on the drama yourself. That's why you need to stop with the drama. Stop having these toxic people around, because until you clear your space, until you clear your area and the people in your life, it is not going to get better. You need to weed those people out so you can be happy and you can be healthy within you and your kids and your family. So that just really irritated me about Janelle, because she can't seem to take any blame for anything. You know, like, she made the whole 911 call. It was public. You knew it was going to be put out there. Now you're dealing with the backlash from it and you don't want to deal with it. Well, what do you think is going to happen? You can't just sit here and say your husband assaulted you and then expect, you know, everybody to just pretend it goes away. I'm sorry, nobody's going to bend over and be at your beck and call and just say, okay, we're going to pretend it didn't happen. No, people want to know what's happening. You put your life on the show. Now people want to know what's happening and you won't tell them. So people are going to make up their own stories and they're going to make up their own lies about you because you won't tell them. If you just be honest and forthcoming and tell them, this is my life, you know, maybe sometimes David does get physical, but I want to be with him. I choose to be with him. If you guys don't like it, too bad. At least you're admitting it and you're willing to move on. Then everybody else will move on. But until then, until you keep up with the lies and the drama, people are just going to keep making up their own things because you won't let them know what's going on. So that pretty much wraps it up for my Teen Mom Talk Tuesday, spilling the tea. So hopefully you guys are still feeling, you're still liking it. If not, I will move on to something else. You guys just let me know. Also, people who are watching on my channel, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn the notifications on so you'll never miss another video of me. And as always, you guys, I love you and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.